Shalom, call halal Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well by the spirits and power that be. Barakatham unto the whole free lake. This is Brother Gabar. I'm back with another lesson. The Lord's will just be edifying. And it's going to be over you staying alert. I'll probably title this Watch Out. All right, from the words of Yahweh Shai, something I was reading last night is really stuck to me. Keeping me where I need to be mentally, because we do have stuff we got to do, using the world, not abusing it. And each brother got their own life. You might have family, kids, no family, no wife, whatever going on. Everybody's in different circumstances. We always got to remember that we need to watch out, because that day is still coming. And we don't want to be snared or trapped in it, because we were so caught up in some bullshit compared to Yahweh Bashim Shai, right? So let's just jump into it. Luke 21, and I'm gonna go to 34. We're gonna go straight to the point, and we're gonna go back up some in Luke. We're gonna start at 34, Luke 21 and 34 KJV. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." Yeah, so Yahweh Shai is putting us on game, telling us, look, watch out, don't be so caught up. And and I'll go into these words right quick, because it said surfeiting. Let's grab that in the Blue Letter Bible. Luke 21:34, surfeiting. Let me grab it right quick so we got full understanding. All right, surfeiting. It says the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess. Yeah, so over partying, basically overjoyed in the world, because you can go into the NLT. Let's get it. Luke 21:34 in the NLT, it says, "Watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness." Now we're going to this word carousing. Just on Google right quick. It says drink and make merry. It says these are the verb similar words. It says drink and make merry, overindulge, be on a spree, have a party, revel, celebrate, enjoy oneself, have a good time, eat, drink, and be merry. Exactly. And that also brings me back to how Yahweh Shai was saying, and how it's written in the scriptures, that it's going to be like the days of Noah. They're going to be eating, drinking, and giving in marriage. And same thing, that happened with Lot and them. They were eating, drinking, and giving in marriage. So people are going to be caught up eating, drinking, and giving in marriage, having a blast, going out, doing that, because it says party, rave, have a ball, raise hell, live it up. Yeah, so people going to be living it up. And Yahweh Shai saying, look, don't be caught up in that too much, because even Yahweh Shai, he went to activities and stuff, it's written in the scripture that he was at one, but that's not where we're giving ourselves over to, because we got to be wise, because we know something is coming. Well, we know what is coming, we know judgment's coming. We know Yahweh Shai's return is nigh, so we can't be overindulged in that, overcharged in that, lest we be dulled. We're going to get dulled to the day that's coming unaware, right? And let me see right quick if I can see, I think it's back here. Where Yahweh Shai was speaking. It's in Luke where he was speaking. Yeah, here it is. Luke 17, and we're going to start at, verse 26. It says, "And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank," right? And that was that surfeiting, right? That carousing, right? But they were given over to these things. They were doing it. They were dulled to the day that was coming, right? The flood, right? Because they were so into these things. They was caught up in the affairs of their life and so on and so forth, man. They were living it up, basically, right? They didn't care. They didn't regard, right? It says 27, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Exactly. 28, likewise also it was in the days of Lot. Yeah, so also in 27 at the end it says and destroyed them all. Yeah, so Yahushua's telling us not to be given to those things so we don't be destroyed, man. But we ourselves got to watch out. We got to take heed unto ourselves, because we don't want to be destroyed by these things. Although Yahushua is telling us, if you don't listen to him, then you're just going to be destroyed. So we need to watch out. We got to take heed to the warning. Now this verse 28, it says, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the days of the Son of Man is revealed. Slakia, in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Exactly. So people going to be building. He's going to be construction, planting, buying, selling, bought, drank. All that stuff was going on, and all that stuff is going on today. But we can't be caught up too deep into those things. Trying to build your life, trying to build a house here, trying to do those things, trying to establish yourself on this side. We're not trying to establish ourselves on this side. And Yahushua is telling us not to be overcharged with these things. Because, you got to have a house. The MOTB is implemented as mandatory to take. So you got to have somewhere to lay your head. You got to eat. You got to drink. You got to buy. You got to sell. So, just don't be overcharged with those things, making that your rest, or, just living it up and having a blast here, because we still got that day coming, and we don't want to be overtaken. We don't want to be destroyed in that day. So we got to be on the watch. We got to be on the lookout. Now let's go back to Luke 21 and 34. We're going to start at the top. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and the cares of this life. Yeah, I'm going to stop right there. He said, in the cares of this life. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. No man that warreth, and we know we are at spiritual war, right? And we are at war with Esau, but we're letting Yahushua fight. Yahushua gonna physically do that when he get back, right? We're not charged to do anything until Yahushua gets here and change us, right? All we doing is pushing his word. It says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Exactly. The cares, the affairs of this life, the relationships you got here. Because ultimately, man, you got ties. If you tied in, if you overcharged with the affairs of your life, and you all indulged into that, you're going to be dulled to what's going on. You're not going to be watching. You're not going to know, right? And it's going to be a snare unto you, a trap. And also, man, that stuff going to pull you in, because those things are going to betray you, as the scriptures say. Let's just grab that right quick. Luke chapter 21 and verse 16, right? It says, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Exactly. So brethren, parents, friends in the world, kinsfolk, your siblings, man, these are the same people that's going to betray us and cause us to be put to death, man. Some of us is going to be put to death. These are the same people that's going to have brothers locked up. Same people that's going to have brothers be beheaded, as the prophecies say. So it's really no reason to be overindulged in those things, man. You got to be on edge about that, because these people, if they not in the truth, man, they're a liability, right? Even Yahushua, they sent spies amongst Yahushua, So you just got to be on the lookout. You got to be on the watch. You don't want to be overindulged in these things, man, because once these things go down and they turn you in, if you imprisoned, you in that FEMA or whatever, and they turn you in, they give you over, you in the guillotine or whatever, you're going to feel some type of way, you're going to be caught lacking. You're going to be caught off guard. You're not going to be ready for that. So what you going to do? You're going to save your life. You're going to save your life, man. And the scripture speaks about that, saving your life on this side, how not to do that, But let's go back to Timothy right quick. 2 Timothy 2 and 4 says, no man that warreth entangleth himself to entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Yeah, so don't be overcharged, man, with the affairs. Don't be overcharged. Watch out. You know, these things are gonna go down, man. We see these prophecies happening. It's prophecies. It's prophecy also of the persecution and the martyr, you know, and the imprisonment of the prophets, of the men of the Lord as well. It says of this life that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Yeah, so Yahweh Bashim Shah has chosen us to be his soldier, and for us to please him, we can't be entangled with all these things, man. And knowing what's about to go down, it's better not to be entangled with these things, right? You don't want all them ties. You want less ties as possible, man, right? Because when these things happen, they gonna happen, and they gonna happen fast, and they gonna be hitting hard, man. And if you wasn't ready, you just wasn't ready. So we got to keep our mind in the game, keep our head out the gutters, right? And we got to know what time it is. Now let's go back to Luke 21:34 from the top. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. Yeah, so you so entangled with those things, you don't even know what's going on. So then what's going to happen? And so that day come upon you unawares. Yeah. So that day, that time, right, is going to come upon you unaware. All hell going to break loose. And you going to be all into your wife, your kids, your job, your house, your car, your money, your whatever. You know, whatever affair, whatever it is that you had, you know, whatever you think you had in the world. You're going to be so caught up in it and overcharged being in those things, indulged in it too damn much. And it's going to catch you with your pants down. And you're going to seek to save those things, man. You're not going to let them go. Right? Verse 35. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the earth. Exactly. Exactly, man. So it's going to come as a snare. It's going to come suddenly, meaning unexpectedly. So we got to be ready to forsake these things. You got to spiritually forsake them now. You know, and don't be too indulged in these things lest you be dulled, you know, to the day of judgment. And also I want to get this in the NLT. Well, actually, I read 36 in the KJV first. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, these prophecies, right, of the end time prophecies, and to stand before the Son of Man. Yeah, so that's ultimately what we're trying to do. Make it out of here. All right, now this is Luke 21:34 in the NLT. Watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness and by the worries of this life. Yeah, so you shouldn't be too worried about this life, man. Right? How I'm going to do, man, Yahweh Bashim Shah, he got us, man. Just do what you do and continue to pray and push this word forth, and the Lord going to figure it out for you, man. Got to have faith, right? If you too worried about this life, how somebody going to view you, or how somebody going to view you for you being in the truth or whatever, you know, you being in prison for this thing, you know, you losing something, you know, you too worried about losing something, you're not going to lose that thing when that day come, man. You need to let that go, right? It says, don't let that day catch you unaware, like a trap, for that day come upon everyone living on the earth. Keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors and stand before the Son of Man. Exactly, man. And that's the point, right? We got to continue to pray that we can escape these things, these horrors coming, these end time prophecies, and stand before the Son of Man, you know, be delivered out of here, be on those chariots, you know, getting crowned. You know, that's the ultimate prize. That's ultimately what we're trying to do. But for that, you know, we can't be caught up in this world. We can't be overcharged. We can't be indulged in this thing, living it up, having a great time, and doing all that and worrying about our lives in this world, because these lives are going to pass away. And just as Lot, just as Noah, you know, those same people that was there, you know, they didn't make it. Why? Look what they was doing. They was living it up, right? This is Luke 17:32. It says, remember Lot's wife. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Exactly. So Lot's wife turned around. She looked back, you know, for all those goods they had back there in Sodom. You know, she turned back. She didn't want to leave all that. And what happened? She got turned into salt, man, a pillar of salt, you know. And the Lord, He did that, showing us, because these things are written for our learning. He showed us, like, look, you turn back, you're not gonna make it. You got to be like Lot. You got to be like Noah. You got to just say, fuck it, man. Leave all that shit. The Lord gonna give us better. First of all, in the kingdom, where moth and dust don't corrupt, where thieves don't break through and steal. So we gonna get better. Ain't no problem with that. You just gotta let it go now. You gotta have that faith. You just gotta be moving like Abraham, man. Just going with the Lord. Whatever he say, right? But as it says, remember Lot's wife, man. All right, remember Lot's wife. What happened to her? You don't want that to be you, man. So let these things go. Don't be worried about this life looking back. Don't be too indulged. Don't be living it up. Don't be trying to have a blast like that in this world. Now going to, brothers go out, but you're not supposed to be going out every day and shit. The hell you going out every single day for? Ain't no reason we trying to go out every single day, be a drunkard, just drinking, all the time, every day and stuff, always doing these different things in the world, just, man, look, these things gonna pass away, bruh. All right. So be on the watch and don't be caught up in these affairs, because, when these people betray you, these friends, these brethren, these siblings, mother, father, whoever, children, when they betray you, man, you ain't gonna know what to do. You gonna lose your stability. You ain't gonna know what to do when you lose that job, when you lose that wife, because you were so entangled into it and stuff. You ain't know you was gonna lose it, so just make sure you're not entangled with those things. You're not overcharged. You're not overindulged into those things, man. And knowing what the scriptures say about these things, man, because everybody that was eating, drinking, and building and doing all that, they didn't make it, Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rachakodash. Forgive me the spirit and power to make this lesson. The bonds to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and do real will. Barakatama to the hopeful leg. Until next time, Kam Yasharallah. Shalom.